Hey, this will be a video chart on ZVTK, ZVTK Incorporated. Been following this one for quite a long time, and these lines you see over here are from previous videos I've done. Unfortunately, today the price broke out, but to the wrong side of the pattern. My guess would be bad news today. To be honest, I'm not real sure, but when you see this gap down, huge volume, and all this, just a rough day all around. I've been getting quite a few requests on it saying, can you update things now since the chart's made, a pretty significant move. So that'll be the point of it. And the other one is it's a pretty nice trade setup, and I'll show what I mean by that. So let's just get started. Obviously, we had, like I said, this symmetrical triangle pattern. This green line was the support. However, that is, been wiped out. So really, this pattern can kind of just be taken out now, since it really no longer has any bearing on the chart. So the nice little trade setup that could be taking place here is going to be based right here at this 0.002 level. This is a previous low, and it is going to be a very key area of support, so I'm going to make that extra thick. Looking at the chart, you can see it's been a long time. Last time it was down here was mid-February, and the time before that, it was not until December back in this area. So it is a very key area on the chart. And with that being said, it makes a nice risk versus reward setup. Now, obviously, you need to use stop losses and so forth in order for this to work. If you can't be disciplined and get out if it goes against you, then there's really no point in doing this. But the other reason I think it's a good risk versus reward, besides being down towards this area, is you combine the location on the chart with the huge volume. If this was a capitulation day, meaning if everybody that wanted to get out essentially got out, sure, there's going to be some leftovers, but if you're not sure what capitulation is, Google it and you'll see what that means if you're a new trader. But if this was a capitulation day, or if we're pretty close to having one, then capitulation combined with a key area of support could make for a nice little bounce. Now, is it going to bounce all the way back up here? I'm not sure about that. But a nice bounce even up to the 200-day simple moving average up here, this orange line, would be pretty solid. So let's say you get in somewhere right around here and you set your stop loss, somewhere down here. Our risk would be, this purple box right here. This is what we would be risking. However, let's say our initial price target would be up here at the 200-day. This box here would represent our reward. So as you can see, the risk versus the reward is, very small compared to how much you could get. And, the reward is unlimited. If you wanted to say, well, I want to take it until it's all the way up here, then now you've just made your box even bigger. So, that's what I mean by risk versus reward. Now, of course, if you don't lose a stop loss and it goes against you and you just keep holding on and averaging down and down and down, then you're going to create a mess for yourself. But if you honor the stop loss and set up the trade before you get in, it could be a nice little setup there for you. Now, for the people that are still in this and wondering what the daily chart looks like, well, this is going to be the key level that needs to hold. If this support doesn't hold, then you're going to be headed down to, or if this support can't hold, then really the next area of support is down at this area, which is in the 0.0014 region. So that's going to be the next key area of support if this 0.002 does not hold. As far as resistances go, the 200-day is going to be your new key resistance. It was a key support, but now that we're below it, it's flipped back to being a key resistance. So, but right now, I wouldn't be concerned about resistances. I would just be concerned, for those of you on the daily chart perspective, about getting some stabilization. Sideways action would be the best action right now, because you need to start to see hopefully some sort of bottom begin to get formed out here. So keep your eye on it, and like I said, sideways is kind of what you're aiming for. One step at a time. Let's first get some sideways action before people start to worry about getting a huge upwards move. But the bulls are going to need to kind of dig in and figure out where their new area of support is. Hopefully it'll maintain down here at 0.002, but that remains to be seen. If there are any other questions on the chart, please let me know. If not, I'd encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook, and with your newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, everything free, no strings attached. We've been making some good money together, so I'd encourage you to head to the website, sign up, and see what it's all about. One last time, this was ZVTK. Thanks for listening.